What's happening, fam? So today I want to talk about my weekend. I got to stay in Fort Collins for the Taste of FOCO. Ended up going a little crazy and staying a little bit longer than I wanted to, so I wanted to let you know if it was worth it or not.
Boss is not what I say. What make me a boss is what I don't say. The boss. Certified worldwide.
So originally, I had bought tickets for the Taste of FOCO on Saturday because they have what we call here called Frontier Days, and Ludacris and T-Pain were coming and the tickets were super crazy. So I saw that Rick Ross was going to be here in Fort Collins, so I bought tickets for that on Saturday. So let's take it to Saturday. We get to Fort Collins at around 10:30 because I wanted to see about hitting up some food spots before. Now it's the Taste of FOCO, so I'm assuming that it was like, I knew it was a whole bunch of food trucks, but I assumed it was like little bites here and there so you get to taste all of the the different kinds of food, because there's an eclectic variety in Fort Collins. So we get there, but unfortunately this time of year it rains a lot and the weather started kicking in. We're sitting in line. It was supposed to open at 12, but then lightning kicked in, so they delayed it for, I think it was until 12:30 and stuff. So me and my wife were just sitting around waiting. There was a farmer's market down the way, so we went to that, and for a little bit, headed back to the gate. They delayed it again for another half an hour, 45 minutes. So we decided to go and just go back to the car, all the way back, get an umbrella, because everybody was starting to get in line just in case it rained again, and we had spent we got VIP tickets, which what that means is you get like access to the stage, to the front of the stage. You get your own little bar area and bathrooms. Now granted, those bathrooms are still porta potties, but I guess you don't have tens of thousands of people using them. You only have a couple people using them, and the bar is pretty much the same as the stands that they had around the whole venue, but there was just not a line per se. So anyway, we ended up walking back to the car, finding another gate to get into, and it was around and I think we ended up just deciding that it was like 2:30. So unfortunately we went to go eat at a restaurant that I've been wanting to eat at. It was this I think it was a Chinese food restaurant, I'm not sure, but it was in a parking garage right next to downtown FOCO, and it was attached. It was really good food, and funny because everybody ended up being there, and it was super busy because of the rain, and it started pouring. So we stayed there for a little bit and decided to try it again. So we walked back to the line. It was on a different gate, and we ended up waiting there for a while. So then I found out I couldn't take an umbrella in, or at least a long umbrella. You can only take compact ones, so I had to take the umbrellas all the way back to the car again, drop them off, and at this point I'm kind of done with it because by the time I get to the car I see lightning again. And then as I'm walking back, I hear my wife calls me and tells me that they delayed, instead of 2:15 it's going to be 2:30. So then we get in the line, and it's about 2:45, maybe 3, close to 3. They decided to let us in, and once we got in, everything was kind of wet. It was going on, as I guess scheduled, but everything was just wet, and we kind of were like, we already paid. They did say I could use my tickets for VIP for Sunday, but there's no guarantee on that. I mean, there was no guarantee that that was going to happen, and unless I got an email or something saying from the people who put the event on, and it did say rain or shine or whatever, but it was raining and it still wasn't going. So anyway, there was nobody. I found out Rick Ross wasn't on Saturday, so on a whim we decided to, we didn't pack anything, so we we left and decided to come back tomorrow. I ended up getting a hotel we stay at the Elizabeth a lot, and I really highly suggest that you try it out if you go to Fort Collins. We went to the Elizabeth, and then we kind of had a mini food tour in Fort Collins, which we like to do, and I'll have pictures right over here or somewhere of the food we had. We went to a few spots, some of our favorite spots, and definitely like Jack's was one of our favorite fish places or seafood places in town. So we went to, since we didn't pack, had planned on staying, we went to Ross's, grabbed a few, some clothes to wear to the next day and some items that we were missing. And we stayed, at the Elizabeth. We hit up the Magic Rat and all kinds of places throughout town. Again, pictures are there. And the next day, it was overcasty. It wasn't raining, but it was definitely overcasty, and I was kind of concerned that it was going to, because apparently the year before with Ludacris, with Little John, it rained in biblical proportions and stuff. So we got in there. We decided not to go there at 12 when it opened, because then Rick Ross wasn't coming on until 6:45. So we didn't get there till 3. And as we got there, it turns out, there was a lot of good food there. But unfortunately, all the food trucks there served full sizes. There was a few trucks that sold like bite-sized things, only 1 or 2 that I found. But everything was just full size, so there was really no way to like experience the taste of Fort Collins, I should say, because you were spending if you've ever been to any carnivals or rallies, the food is not cheap and it's full size proportions. So I'm not going to buy that from every truck. So we ate at a taco place. I think I ate some barbecue, and then we ended up waiting a while and waiting in front of our in front of the stage for the concert. And then I probably grab some Hawaiian food or something after a couple hours. But anyways, needless to say, the concert started. It started getting pretty crowded. Rick Ross was supposed to be on at 6:45, but I don't think he went on until 7:15, maybe even 7:30. And I was really surprised because I am a Rick Ross fan, but I don't like follow his stuff anymore. Not the stuff he does recently. So I didn't know how the concert was going to be. The venue was really nicely set up. They had security everywhere. I'm talking about snipers on the roofs and stuff like that, and just police everywhere. So they dared you to have something to go down. But either way, it was a really nice setup. Rick Ross came out. He did a really great show, and I'll have some videos cut in between here. And I had way more fun than I thought. Got a little sauced up, ate a little much and stuff. So. But it was a great show, and I would definitely recommend, if you're around this area anytime next year, to go. I am definitely going to go. Fort Collins in general just has great food. It's very eclectic as far as the foods is concerned. It is a college town too, so you have that. So now I got to get back to like dieting because I ate way too much. Hey guys, thank you for watching the video. Hey, like and subscribe down here, yo.